Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream. I hope everyone is having an amazing day so far. Hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. Let's go ahead and see who we got ourselves here for today. We got ourselves TRG, we have Brady, we have Mary, we have Catman, we have UK. Let's see here, we have Crystal, we have Kayla. What's up guys? Hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have y'all here. I do feel a little bit better since yesterday. I am happy to say so. It's been quite a heck of the last couple of days. Overall with the whole situation of me being sick and stuff. But we're here now. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. So we got a lot of stuff that's starting to pop up here. In terms of the tropics and winter weather, we have got ourselves a couple systems we need to monitor. Now, before we really dive on into it, I want to say we're probably going to go live again later today. I do plan on going live maybe around 9 o'clock today. In order to talk more about the winter storm that's expected for potentially portions of the north. This is more of a tropical weather update. Like I said, I haven't been able to be live for too long recently, so I'm going to do another live stream today, probably around 9, like I said, in about 4 hours or so, just to give you guys more of an update on the winter weather, and, you know, of course, we'll still talk about the other stuff as well, but anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and mention that. But first of all, let's go ahead and hop our way over here to the satellite view. So we got a really nasty hurricane popping off here across the East Pacific. This is Norma, I believe the name of it. Yeah, Hurricane Norma. It literally just got downgraded from a Category 4 to a Cat 3 now. It did reach Category 4 status, which is absolutely crazy. As you can see here on the satellite view, I mean, this thing is absolutely nuts. I mean, this was a pretty nasty system overall. It is expected to lose a bit of its strength as it works its way out there closer to land. This thing is expected to reach the southern tip of Baja California, as well as portions here throughout the, basically throughout portions here of western Mexico. So we'll definitely have to, you know, keep an eye out there for that overall. But anyways, yeah, definitely is a really nasty system that, you know, definitely will need to continue to be monitored here over the next little bit. Whenever it comes to it here, this thing is expected to, you know, kind of roll its way through portions here of the southern side of the, you know, Baja California region, and then slam its way into western Mexico as a tropical storm or possible tropical depression at that point. But anyways, that's Norma. That's what's going on with Norma. Here's the current satellite view, or the past and current satellite view. It's a beast. It's definitely been a beast. And like I said, it literally just now got downgraded from a Cat 4 to a Cat 3. So, and I think yesterday's update, I think it was a Category 2. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it underwent some rapid intensification overnight, which is absolutely crazy. Mary, no, it does not. But anyways, yeah, so that's what's going on there with Norma. We're going to hop our way over here to, let's see, we're going to take a look at Tammy. So Tammy's the one that's out there in the the one that's out here in the Atlantic. This one's just east of the Lesser Antilles. So there's the Lesser Antilles right here. Now we do, as we're going to be seeing, we do have some hurricane watches in effect, as well as some tropical storm warnings in place here as well. That is the overall view. We're going to go ahead and play this here. But, we are actually, we are currently, there you go, there's the latest satellite imagery on that one. We are starting to see that centralized convection right there in the center of the storm. I mean, like I said, it's looking pretty good. Right now it is a tropical storm with sustained winds of 60. It definitely did kick up in a bit of intensity here over the last little bit. We're talking sustained winds of 60 miles an hour with gusts nearing hurricane strength. So 70 mile per hour wind gusts with sustained winds around 60 is kind of what we are looking at. I think we have the hurricane hunters actually on this one. I actually looked at this here a little bit ago. Let's go ahead and hop away over here to the hurricane hunters. Let's see here. So there's Tammy and Norma. So let's go ahead and hop over here to Tammy. I think Tammy does have some hurricane hunters on them. There's currently, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, they are inside of the storm right now. We're going to go ahead and pause that for a moment. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like they're actually by the core. They're actually right there by the core of the storm right now. Actually, I should say probably more in the northwestern quadrant at the current moment overall. But they are studying the storm, and they are seeing what's going on here with the storm here. And, this data that they are collecting will definitely be very important. Definitely will be very important to the weather models and stuff like that, because we plug in all this information into the models, and it gives us better information overall. But they definitely are investigating the storm right now. Let me see what the maximum winds are on it. Let's see here. We're gonna hop over here to let's see. So we have Tammy. We got one in Tammy. We also have one in Norma too. I guess the ones in Norma just figured out that it was not a Cat 4 anymore. It's Category 3 now. But let's hop over here to the main screen for a moment. So this is in Norma. This was the big boy. Wow, big pressure spike. Look at that. It went from 942 millibars to 945. That is so if you have the pressure that increases, that means the storm is weaker. So the lower the pressure is on a cyclone, the more stronger the system is overall. So it went from 942 to 945 millibars, which that's definitely still really, really low pressure, but it is now a Category 3 rather than a Cat 4 it was before. I mean, it wasn't even forecasted to be a Cat 4 until it just continuously strengthened like crazy. So that is, that's what's going on there. Let's see. We're going to update this, restart this page. There we go. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Let's go and hop over to Tammy. So here's the latest information from Tammy. Tammy, let's see here. So the latest recon mission they have going on in the storm right now. We have had a very slight drop in pressure. 1,002 millibars seems to be at the core right now. Once again, at the current moment with this storm in particular, we are talking sustained winds of 60 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts getting up to 70 here overall. Crystal says, I have a friend on a cruise ship. Hopefully they're doing okay. As long as they are remaining away from the Lesser Antilles and those areas out there, they should be fine. It should be fine. My mom's actually getting ready to go on a cruise too, but she's staying out in the... She's staying out west, which is good. Like I said, here's Tammy right now. This is Tammy. So there's the U.S. There's Cuba. Got ourselves obviously. Let's see here. We got Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and of course we have the Lesser Antilles here. Like I said, the Lesser Antilles is probably going to take a pretty good hit from the storm here. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but the Lesser Antilles is probably going to get hit pretty good. This system's actually forecasted to strengthen as it goes over the Lesser Antilles. For example, I mean, we actually are expecting this thing to now be a hurricane as it passes through St. John's, places out there towards Charleston, Marigot, those regions there. This thing is going to be a hurricane at that point. It's forecasted to be a hurricane, sustained winds of 75, which is right there at that threshold. With wind gusts getting up to 90. So we're talking, wind gusts with the peak winds could get up to is right around 90 miles an hour, which is definitely very, very strong wind. So that's something you got to watch out there towards the Lesser Antilles. They do have hurricane watches in effect for some of those areas here. We're going to bring y'all over here to the latest watches and warnings. Let's see here. Oh, they just added a lot more tropical storm warnings. Let's go ahead and hop you guys over here to that. So yeah, this is actually new to me even. I'm just now starting to see. So in the latest update, they literally just updated at 5. That's why I went live just now at 5. Once again, I'm going to go live again later at 9 o'clock. I do plan to. But across those yellow areas, that is a tropical storm watch. So all those are tropical storm watches for the southern island here. Which I believe that island is, let's see here, near Bridgetown. I think that's where that's at. However, we are seeing tropical storm watches where tropical storm conditions is possible. Across the blue, those are tropical storm warnings. They're for the central and northern Lesser Antilles. So that basically is telling us that tropical storm conditions is expected to occur. And across the pink, you might notice how it has that pink outline around it. That right there, my friends, that is hurricane watches. Because like I said, this thing is expected to now be a hurricane upon the arrival here of the Lesser Antilles. And, this thing is expected to be a Category 1 as it rolls this way. I mean, literally strengthen as it goes over the Lesser Antilles. Since they are more of an island chain and not, solid land, islands don't really affect hurricanes too much. I mean, obviously it depends on the size, but what I mean is like the Lesser Antilles hardly affects the strength because most of the storm is still going to be over water, which will allow for that storm to continue to get its, nutrients and, the warm oceanic waters and all that. But yeah, no, those yellow, or sorry, the yellow, those tropical storm watches. The blue, that's tropical storm warnings, where tropical storm conditions is expected. And once again, across the pink right there, that, my friends, is hurricane watches, where hurricane conditions are possible out there. So that's something to definitely be looking out there for overall. So as this thing continues to pull its way to the north, now we are expecting those impacts to really start for like the Lesser Antilles. Really kind of here probably for tomorrow. Tomorrow evening I'd say is probably going to be a really good. Actually before that even, it looks like tomorrow in general is going to start to really feel those effects from the system across the central northern Lesser Antilles. It's going to be pulling away from those areas here basically for the morning of the 22nd. And believe it or not, you would think that it would actually be weakening by the time it pulls away, but it's actually forecasted to strengthen a bit. Right now at the maximum forecast, they have it to 85 sustained, which is 10 above, normal hurricane, 10 above Category 1 status, which it is. It's still going to be a Category 1. What I'm meaning is that it's more deeper into Category 1 strength. So, like I said, to be classified as a Category 1 hurricane, it must have sustained winds of 75 and greater. We're talking 85 at this point, so we're 10 over the lowest threshold for Cat 1 status. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So, this thing is definitely forecasted to be, quite a decent storm. Now, the good news is that it is forecasted to remain away from the U.S. So, to all of you guys who is wondering about this, is there going to be any impacts to the country in the U.S.? No. We are not expecting any problems from the storm to impact the U.S. However, like I said, to the people traveling out towards the Lesser Antilles, people who live at the Lesser Antilles, this is going to be quite a rocker, okay? So you're going to have to watch out for this one here overall. But anyways, that's what's going on. That is essentially what we are seeing here. And like I said, once again, for the new people who's joining, the system's actually forecasted to strengthen over the Lesser Antilles. So it's literally expected to, be a tropical storm. Obviously it's a tropical storm now, remain a tropical storm throughout tomorrow. And then once we work our way into the 21st, it's going to be, kind of tipping that point between tropical storm status and Category 1, in which it actually is forecasted to be a Cat 1, like I said, by the afternoon of the 21st. So that's something to really look out there for, okay? So just looking out for you guys, just want to make sure you guys are understanding the risks here and everything like that. So let's actually hop over to the models. Actually, I want to go and show you guys the spaghetti models regarding Tammy. That's the name of the storm, by the way, you all. This one's name is Tammy. Now, believe it or not, there is still a lot of disagreement on this system here. Let's go ahead and hop you guys over to those. Yeah, I'm honestly amazed at how much disagreement there is from the spaghetti models. So, if you guys probably have heard the spaghetti models, especially if you live in the tropics. Basically, just individual model runs, projecting its potential track. And what we like to do here is grab that middle ground. So basically, that's the line of best fit. That is essentially where most of the models are kind of averaging at. So it seems like, yes, it will definitely scrape right over the northern Lesser Antilles, there towards the Windward Islands. And of course, it does work its way up here to the, continue to the northwest, and then actually turn its way up here to the northeast, and it heads more out to sea. This storm should not even be a problem for areas like Bermuda. I know that's probably a question that a couple of you guys might have. I don't think this will be any problem for Bermuda, as it is expected to steer out because we have a high pressure block that is expected to, kick off there. Oh no, is it buffering? Oh gosh. Hopefully not. Let's see here. I'm not getting any warnings about it. Hopefully, hopefully it remains okay. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, overall, y'all, like I said, it definitely does look like it is going to be, mostly a fish storm, mostly staying out to sea, which is, definitely good overall. Here's the intensity guidance here regarding the system here overall. And, we've actually seen a bit of intensification here between the models. Honestly, later on in its life, it is definitely a possibility that we could actually see the system maybe getting up near upper Cat 1, lower Cat 2 strength. I definitely think that is a possibility, in which you can actually see here. So this is the measurement of time. You can see how we have 24 hours, that's obviously a day from now, 48 hours, that's 2 days from now, and so on. So, and you can see the strength as well. This is in knots, and this is showing you the categories. So tropical storm, Cat 1, Cat 2, and so on. So when it comes to the middle ground, like I said, we like to take that middle point, and the spaghetti models at that middle ground has the system, kind of gradually strengthening, here. And, like I said, with the latest models, the latest Hurricane Center updates and stuff like that, it definitely does look like this system could definitely, approach, or definitely is expected to approach Cat 1, but, I mean, later on in its life, it's possible. It's possible. Let's see here. What is the model showing Cat 5? There is a crazy model here, yeah. You can actually see it's HFAI. I think that's the name of the model. Yeah, this is what we call an outcast. Anytime you see a model that, kind of completely shoots in the opposite direction than all the other models, that's something you don't want to take seriously, because in this case, it's showing it up to 165 knots, which that would be a little crazy. But like I said, the best thing you got to do in this situation is grab that middle ground. Basically just grab that centralized point here. That's that. Let's see here. Kid Storm coverage. Thank you, dude, for being a member for 2 months. Saying hi, Andrew. How are you? How's Florida? I am doing better. As you may or may not know, I have been sick for the last couple days, but I am doing a lot better today. Still not 100% there, but about 80% there, I'd say. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good yourself, and Florida's awesome. Let's see here. Crystal, thank you so much for a member for 10 months. You're getting close to a year, my friend. I appreciate the support. Saying thank you for everything you do, Andrew. You're very welcome, Crystal. I appreciate that. Crystal and Kid Storm coverage, thank you guys for your loving support. You guys rock. We love y'all. But that's what's going on there in the models, guys, or the spaghetti models, the intensity and stuff like that. Once again, if you're just now joining, I'll show you this really quickly one more time. Like I said, there's still a lot of disagreement even in the track of the storm here, but the middle ground, does have this thing taken out to sea, other than these areas out by the Windward Islands, the Lesser Antilles here. That is where I see the greatest potential in this system. And, like I said, in terms of strength, we are upper tropical storm to low end hurricane. And I think it actually just updated. I think the cone just updated here from the 5 o'clock update. Let's go ahead and hop you guys over here real quickly. So this is the latest information coming through. I'm not sure if they changed. Okay, maybe it's just me. However, right now, like I said, right now at the current time being, the storm is sustained at 60. Wasn't it 65 a minute ago? I don't know. I could be, I could be, losing my mind here. But currently, at the current moment, right now, Advisory 6 has this thing at 60 sustained with gusts up to 70. And of course, like I said, very slow, gradual strengthening is expected. The system will be right over the Lesser Antilles here, basically for the morning of the 21st. Now, we are going to start to really see those effects tomorrow, okay? We're going to really start to see those effects there basically for tomorrow here overall. So that is something that we definitely, need to start preparing for out across those areas here in the Lesser Antilles. Just make sure you guys are being prepared and staying safe out there. And of course, like I said, right at this point here for the morning of the 21st, it's forecasted to be sustained of 70 miles an hour with gusts up to 85. But look at this. Literally for the next update for the afternoon of the 21st, we're getting an upgrade here to from tropical storm to hurricane status. Sustained winds of 75, which is that baseline for, Cat 1 strength with gusts up to 90. But then after that, it's just slow and steady, gradual strengthening here. 85 right now is its maximum expectancy. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it is getting a little closer to Cat 2, which, let's see here. I think Category 2 starts at like 90 miles an hour. Let's see here. Let me sustain, that is. See if I can pull this up for y'all. So Safford Simpson here. So for Cat, yeah, so it's actually 96 and higher. 96 and higher. So 85 is, a little ways away. It's about 10 mile an hour short. But, back at the spaghetti models we were actually looking at there, it was actually showing us, getting actually pretty close to low in Cat 2 even. I still can't rule that out. I still think this thing potentially has it in it. Maybe, obviously this will be probably after it's away from the Lesser Antilles, but, once it pulls after that, it'll probably reach Cat 2 status. It's definitely good odds, I'd say, overall, but anyways, that's what's going on there, my friends. I tell you what, we're going to hop you guys over here to the models again. Let's see here. Hopefully this won't cause any problems, knock on wood. But let's go ahead and bring y'all over here. So this is the GFS model. So we obviously have, what's going on here. We have ourselves Tammy. This is Tammy. This is this tropical system we're watching. And, as we work our way down in time here, this system is expected to basically roll its way here, to the north, go right over the Lesser Antilles, and then or to the northwest to begin, then turn more to the north here, and then continue to work its way, further up. And you can actually see here in the latest, it really has this system in its long range. Really, once it goes post-tropical, it gets pretty gnarly up there. This is obviously still away from ways of land, which is definitely good news, but overall, that's good. Now, we've mentioned here that this high pressure, this is our savior right here. This high pressure ridge we have here, that is really good news because that is allowing for the system to remain well away from any areas here across the U.S. Now, for example, if this high pressure system wasn't here, that would probably be more of a concern for the system to drive its way a little bit more closer, which that's not expected, which is good. So let's just be thankful for this big high pressure ridge that's going to be here. And, honestly, with these systems here, this high pressure systems, it's actually sunny conditions. So, there you go. Double win there. High pressure, good conditions, and keeping that tropical storm away from us, that tropical system away from us. So that's definitely some good news. However, like I said, there's a first winter storm that's in the scope here. I'm going to do more talking about that later. Like I said, we're doing 2 live streams today. I'm doing this one mostly for tropical activity, and then later tonight I'm doing another one here, another live stream, because I haven't been able to stream much lately. So I want to, get you guys updated, keep you guys informed here. But let me go ahead and briefly show you. We'll talk about potential accumulations and stuff like that later. It is still a little early for that in general, but I will mention it. But when it comes to it, my friends, yeah, there's a little bit of a preview for you. We're getting a big boatload of moisture being kicked down across the western side of, here of, Canada overall. And this is going to be bringing a lot of potential snow, a lot of moisture, a lot of cold air with it. This is definitely going to be pretty nice here for some people who really love snow. So it looks like Montana, Wyoming, who knows? The Dakotas could even be impacted here. There's still a lot we need to work out here, but this has actually been in the models for the last couple days, actually. It's nothing really new. I've been watching this for the last, day or so, last 2 days or so, and it's been continuously popping up here. We're still watching the potential here, and there still is a possibility that, severe weather could be sparked from the system. Overall here at the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center here, we're going to full screen this for you guys. Here overall, let's go ahead and do that right now. But overall, right now at the SPC, there is no severe weather risks overall for the next several days. Today, there's a risk for some thunderstorms across the Ohio Valley, down in the southeast. Nothing crazy. Tomorrow, there's a little risk for severe weather across like South Carolina, coastal eastern side of Georgia, northeastern Florida, and basically southern portions of North Carolina. No tornadoes expected, just winds and hail actually. Yep, hail has been introduced there. And of course, for the day after that, not even any thunderstorms in the forecast. So, right now, but later on, that's for later on down in time. I mean, that's like way down in time. You can see how it goes from potential too low to predictability too low. Predictability meaning, it's not a definite no, but it's just a little bit unknown right now. Potential means there's no shot, really. But, I would have to say, across the central southern plains, we'll have to continue watching the system. This thing could definitely kick off maybe a bit of severe weather on it. I see that being a good potential. But it's still a little ways away here. But we'll just continue watching that. Like I said, we'll do more of an update on that later on, as well as the tropics. This is mostly a tropical forecast here for you guys. And of course, like I said, we have more of the winter update later on this evening. Obviously, a lot of people are still at work right now and, just getting home and not able to join us. So we'll give you guys another chance here to be with us later on this evening. So hope to see you guys there as well. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on there, my friends. I mean, we basically covered a lot of, what's going on here with Tammy. Like I said, Lesser Antilles guys, big heads up to y'all, okay? Just make sure you guys are watching the system. We're going to turn off the, we're going to turn off the satellite for a moment. We're also going to get rid of the hurricane hunters here too. So kind of, get rid of all that clutter. There we go. So yeah, this gives you a really good view of the cone here overall. And with this cone, like I said, you can see right now, once again, sustained of 60 with gusts up to 70. It's going to gradually work its way to the west here. By literally tomorrow morning, it's going to get really close to Lesser Antilles. We're going to really start to feel this here. We're going to really start to feel the effects overall start to gradually increase, really starting here for tomorrow. And of course, it's going to be working its way through the central Lesser Antilles up into the, the Windward Islands here, in which, it is actually forecasted to strengthen. Now, once again, right now, 60 sustained. By, tomorrow afternoon, 65 sustained, so it's going to gradually pick up, then 70 by, the morning of the 21st, and of course, then approaching hurricane status here for the afternoon of the 21st. So not tomorrow, but the day after. This thing will be it's forecasted to be a Cat 1 as it approaches the northern Lesser Antilles here. And it's going to be doing that transition point, actually strengthening, as it's going over these islands here. So definitely got to watch out there for it. So, especially if you live out there towards, like those areas here, Marigot, I see Cordington, I know I'm probably saying these wrong, but Charlestown, Braids, St. John's, see, Bassy Terry, I think that's how you say that. Those are going to be the most impacted areas. And like I said, we already do have warnings in place. We already do have tropical storm warnings in place here with hurricane watch is also in effect here too. So gotta watch it. When is El Nino over? Excuse me. It'll probably be a little bit before El Nino's over, because that oscillation change typically happens, I believe, between every 2 and 7 years is the shift. And we just turned into El Nino, so we're probably going to be stuck with it for a while. Statistically, we'll probably be stuck with it for a while. But anyways, but that's what's going on there. Like I said, we have some friends out there in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico probably won't feel too much effects out of this here overall. Let's see here. Let me actually bring this up for you guys. Wind probability. Here's your tropical storm force winds here. Now, honestly, there is a small chance of seeing some tropical storm force winds along portions here of portions of Puerto Rico. The odds. Excuse me. The odds are, not too great. We're actually talking at maximum about a 20 to 30% chance on the really far eastern side of winds getting up to tropical storm force. So the odds are, fairly low. Fairly low. The odds of you getting them is, much lower than you actually, or the odds of you, getting them is actually much lower than, the odds of you getting them. But anyways. But that's what's going on there, my friends. That is essentially what we are talking about. And I think we are probably going to head off here pretty soon. I do expect to do a longer live stream tonight. Once again, I'm going to go live right around 9 o'clock Eastern. So, hope to see you guys there. Once again, sorry. I have a little bit of a cough still. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, consider leaving a like. Be greatly appreciated. Like I said, consider sharing this, subscribing if you've not already. Do you guys have any questions? If you do, feel free to let me know. I will be here for you guys with any questions y'all might have. And like I said, the goal here just to make sure you guys are staying updated, to make sure you guys are staying prepared and everything like that, because we care about y'all. We want to make sure you guys are obviously, aware of the situation, and like I said, basically ready to tackle it with the information that we give you here overall. But that is the latest info, my friends. Like I said, tonight they're also, whenever we go live at 9, that's when the next tropical weather update comes through, I believe. So we'll be able to give you guys, it's actually 8 or 9. I don't know, I might go live at 8. 8:30, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But we'll be live again later tonight. Alrighty, well, you guys take care. Once again, we love y'all. Please be safe out there. Once again, if you guys did enjoy it, consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button if you've not already. Greatly appreciated. Stream's going to head off here in approximately 2 minutes, so if there's anything you want to go ahead and say your final goodbyes. And alright, my friends, well, you guys take care. Once again, we love y'all. Please be safe out there, and we'll catch you guys later on today. Alright, my friends, see you later. Peace out.